The fragile truce in West Asia has once again been put to test. The trigger this time is Iran's downing of US Army Apache helicopter. It was on Monday when US military announced that the helicopter had crashed near the Hormuz Strait. President Donald Trump had downplayed it, saying the pilots were fine and nobody was injured. However, in a post on Truth Social Network on Tuesday, Trump said that US must, of necessity, respond to this attack. Moments thereafter, the US military, in a post on X, said they had begun what it defined as self-defense strikes against Iran at the Commander-in-Chief's direction and in response to the downing of the US helicopter. According to CENTCOM's statement later released to announce the end of operations, military installations associated with Iran's surveillance and defense capabilities around Hormuz were hit. The targeted facilities included air defense systems, radar networks, and ground control stations. Iranian media, citing authorities, acknowledged attacks in several locations near Hormuz, reporting strikes in Qasem Island, port cities of Sidiq, Bandar Abbas, and Jask. While Iranian media provided limited details about the extent of the damage, they reported that 2 water reservoirs were hit that disrupted water supplies in nearby areas. Iran thereafter launched attacks in Bahrain and Kuwait, which both sounded alerts and fired defenses in response. Iran also said it targeted an air base in Jordan hosting US forces. Jordan said it shot down 5 missiles from Iran. As Tehran and Washington traded attacks, Iran's foreign ministry warned that its neighbors in the Gulf had a legal and moral responsibility to prevent American and Israeli strikes. Hours before US struck Iran and triggered a tit-for-tat exchange of fire, President Trump had expressed optimism over negotiations, but did not say why there was reason for optimism. Mediators led by Pakistan have been trying for weeks to get a deal across the line. The US wants to see Iran give up its stockpile of highly enriched uranium, but Iran is refusing that and demanding relief from sanctions. It also wants the release of frozen assets even before a final agreement is in place, something rejected by US. At the United Nations, France raised concerns over Iran's nuclear program.
Our long-standing concerns over Iran's nuclear program remain relevant and serious. The IAEA's last quarterly report, published last week, is alarming in this regard. It reiterates that Iran is the only state without nuclear weapons to enrich uranium up to 60%. There is no credible civilian justification for detaining over 400 kilos of uranium enriched at that level.
China's ambassador to United Nations warned that any threat of force will push Iranian nuclear issue into dangerous abyss.
Under the current circumstances, the Security Council should play a constructive role rather than blindly pushing for sanctions and exerting pressure on Iran, and it certainly must not become a tool for individual countries to advance their own political agendas.